Hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to another reading. Today we're looking into a topic that a lot of you or most of you are familiar with. It's about a new world, a new earth. You may have heard this being thrown around, these terms, okay? So yes, there's shifts and upgrading and shifting into a new dimension, whatever, okay? But also in an astrological sense with everything that's going on in this year 2025, but this is still a timeless reading, so I don't want you to get hung up on that. What I'm actually trying to do here is just channel or ask spirit, your spirit guides, my spirit guides, what that new earth, this new world means for you personally, okay? At least right now in the energy that you're finding yourself currently in. So if you're resonating with one of these beautiful cards here, then there is definitely a message in there for you for something that you just need to know right now about this topic, okay? How can we support this shift? Why are certain things possibly going on? Why am I feeling these feelings? I can feel something happening. So whatever this is and whatever comes up that spirit wants to tell you today regarding this new world, this new earth, okay, will be coming through here in this reading. So we have three beautiful cards here today from the Oracle of the Roses. And group number 1 here, group number 2, and group number 3. Group number 1, this card fell out for you. Number 31, the Storyteller. Okay, beautiful rose. And then we have this gorgeous one with number 19, the Child, for group number 2. Okay, and for group number 3, we have the number 41 here and the Rescuer. And these beautiful roses here. I will read from the guidebook here this time, okay? And I also have other cards where I might incorporate a guidebook. I'm not sure yet. I'm always just trusting spirit and going with my intuition and going with the flow. So I hope you enjoy this. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for also liking and subscribing if you're resonating with these readings, and especially also my energy. I know I'm a fast talker. I'm a Gemini, okay? If anybody needs to know. Not to find excuses for that, but it is what it is. And also for your beautiful comments, I thank you so much. It's absolutely incredible. You guys are really awesome. Like, I love how this all resonates and how we're all vibing, okay, and how you can put this wherever it belongs, because these are all, after all, general readings. And thank you so much for being here and supporting this channel. So without me rambling on, again, today is a day I feel like I just want to have a coffee chat with all of you. So we'll see. Without further ado, let's hop into your guys' messages for today. Hello, beautiful group number 1, and welcome to your reading for a really cool message for today. So what does this new earth, this new world mean to you personally, okay? We have this beautiful card here with the Storyteller and number 31. Actually, the first thing I heard right away is that you've been here a ton of times already, okay? You have incarnated a lot, also to collect as much data as possible, but also not in the sense of just observation, because we have the Storyteller here, and I feel like you have a lot to tell. You might feel like an old soul in general already, but you have also, I heard, you mastered something. You're actually not here. This is so interesting. I feel like I'm getting your answers here right away. You're actually not here to experience the new earth or some sort of karmic, I don't know, achievement or challenge. And, you know, you've done all of this before in multiple different lifetimes in different dimensions, not just on this planet, okay? Group number 1, this is something really strongly coming through here. You're actually not here to just be one of the, let's say, human race people who is ready to upgrade and move into a higher realm. Like, you've been through all of this. I feel like with you, it's almost like I come here for fun, okay? Like, even if you don't feel like this in your life right now, okay? But you're in your soul, like in your outer, like, higher self energy, I can sense that you really come here because you just like experiencing things, okay? You like the experience of different dimensions and all this stuff. So you've done this a ton of times before, and I feel like, I'm not sure if you're very much open to meeting a lot of different people or very worldly person, because some of you at least, because what I'm feeling here also is that you're interested in a lot of different things, different cultures as well, or at least you come, every time you incarnate, it's something a little bit different, okay? It's not always the same thing. Like, you know, with some incarnations, you just kind of like jump right back in where you kind of left off to continue the journey, to continue the things you wanted to learn, to come here for. But I think you mastered so many things already. You could also be a jack of all trades, okay? You could enjoy a lot of different things. Maybe you have a tough time in this lifetime, at least, to settle down on one purpose in life, okay? Maybe you feel like there's a lot of different things, but you also feel like really wise, okay? I feel like an old soul in here, like, regardless if this resonated right now or not, but I feel like an old soul. I feel you're very wise. Maybe you have been very wise beyond your age, or, whatever, however, that would be labeled when you're 5 years old. You shouldn't be a musician, okay? Or you shouldn't be really good at this. So I feel a little bit of a genius mode here as well. And, for some people that's a good thing, and for some people that's a bad thing, because you might pull yourself back from normal things and never accomplish anything, because you might feel like, oh, I feel like I already know this, but it's not that interesting. Maybe you're looking for something very specific because you've been here so many times already. So this could also be something logical that could help you, right? Understanding why you are the way you are in this lifetime specifically. But what I'm sensing here, and what I can tell you for sure, is that you didn't come here to experience the new earth in the sense of finally revelation, or I'm upgraded, now I'm not the 3D human or living on instinct and ego anymore. Like, I don't think you came here for this, to be honest, group number one. I will get a lot of more other cards here that could bring up some sort of issues, like emotional stuff that's stuck, or what we need to focus on here for you. But I feel someone here, you came here for the experience, to also experience just also seeing other people shift, okay? I feel you really like watching movies, or, seeing how things play out. I feel like it's somebody here always with a smirk on their face, right? And not to be cocky or anything, or a jokester. This is just like, you already know. You already know. You already know what's after. You already know what's before. You know what's going to come. You know what death is. Like, at least most of you. If this doesn't resonate, don't take it. But you are an old soul, group number one. Okay. You've been here a lot. You might also help other people actually with this transition. Okay. If you want to find some sort of purpose in this new earth that we're talking about right now, you might be a very grounding, calming soul for other people to not freak out, okay? If they have like an emotional distress or something, you might be the rock, okay, for other people here, I feel. You might be really good with actually storytelling, okay? You might be good with children. You might be good with easing people's pains, easing their worries, easing anxiety, even if you're feeling anxiety yourself here and there. But I feel like you're a very good supporter as well. And people can learn from you. Maybe people and animals or children might be drawn to you. And even if this is not something really that you really want, maybe you're a super loner and you're like a hermit, right? And then I could say that you're sharing your wisdom potentially in books, or you're doing videos, right? Like, whatever you do, I feel like you will find an outlet, if you haven't so far, where you can share your wisdom, because you have a lot to give and a lot to share, okay? And it's for a lot of people. Like, especially now in these times, it would help a lot of people if you share your wisdom. Like, you already are there. There's nothing really... unless you encounter something quite difficult. But I do believe most of you guys in group number one, I feel like you already know most of the answers all the time, or at least your intuition is pretty strong as well. Or your wisdom, right? Your knowledge, whatever you've been dabbling in so far also. Interesting. So let's see, read the... I opened it right at the 31. The Storyteller. I also just heard 3 for 1. 3 for 1. And we also have 3 little butts and 1 big one. 3 for 1. Maybe you're really good with coaching people. I have to say, like, maybe you are a coach already or something like this. The New Earth also did just said you might be at a point where you're really revamping something and you're realizing something, because you're internalizing, you know what, I am just the way I am. There's more for me and I need to do more. Maybe somebody here is actually at a turning point as well with the New Earth, okay? To realize really how much you can do or how good you are, okay? To also allow yourself to go even deeper, learn even more, all the things that you're actually interested in, okay? Maybe it's time for something new here for somebody. You know what, yeah, you might be interested in more things now, or collaborating with others, new studies, something here is coming through, okay? You might be at that time, at that point in your life. And it doesn't matter how old you are, I want to say, because I already feel an old soul. Doesn't mean you're old, okay? But you could just feel like older already, even if you're younger still. Yeah, you might like mystery and stuff like this too, because we have to be aware of fact, fiction, and myth in accounts. As the mists are folding in the moment to blur the lines, someone may be more than little deceptive in their actions and motives. Mind you, there are positive notes to storytelling, and you may find that living out a mythical daydream in some way enriches life right now. That's why I feel like somebody just comes here for experiences. There is nothing about. It's not so much about, oh, I'm going towards the positive, I'm going towards the light. It's like you understand all of this, so you can actually dabble in also experiencing the things. What would it feel like if I actually make a wrong choice right now? I feel like somebody here is very conscious, very intentional with their things, but not to harm anybody, right? It's all for the experience, I feel here. That's why also the storyteller comes through as somebody who might like writing stories literally, okay? I feel a little bit like Sagittarius coming through here, or fire signs as well, but also dreamy, okay? It could be any sign, honestly. I just felt some sort of urge to say Sagittarius. And then we also have here, the storyteller lives for the passion of painting with words. So you could be really good, right? Teaching, coaching, being there for other people. They will entwine you in their drama, but also in their magic, while making some sort of sense, lesson, or memorable moment in the mundane. What story are you living or telling yourself, and how does it make you feel? And this is why I feel you're an experiencer, an actor, an artist, a writer, okay, a musician, however this could resonate. You're trying to also express yourself in different ways than just talking, potentially, right? Maybe you're really good with languages. I'm also getting King of Wands vibes here, big time. You might be a politician. Maybe you're just in this lifetime, you know what? I'm just going to be a politician. I'm just going to take that role. I just want to experience what it feels like. Okay, it's all for the experience here, I feel like. We also have meanings and uses: myths, excitement, drama, dreams, embellishments, deities, Athena, Bragi, and I can't pronounce that. Astrological sign is Leo. So here we have fire actually coming through. So Leo makes sense as well. You could also be like a makeup artist, right? Expressing yourself through, expression. Well, however expression could resonate here. Really cool. I want to run through some Oracle cards, because I've already talked for 10 minutes just on one card, and I don't want to make this video like an hour long each. So we have acceptance. Cool. And I think also this is maybe the duality that you did come here for to experience, is some things are just boring and we have to accept them. I feel like somebody here doesn't like boredom, okay, or boring stuff. So that's why a very expressive type of energy is coming through. So maybe we're always going in between holding yourself back or allowing yourself to try something, okay? So maybe there is a bit of a issue here and there. So this could be something that you came here for. The only thing to really also accept that other people are not always like that too. Not everybody is interested in a lot of different things potentially. So I feel also calmness coming in here, right? Even especially also when we cannot express ourselves, or there's nobody to express yourself to, or you just don't really know what to do right now with yourself. So one thing here that's coming through is just acceptance that you came here for to experience, okay? And love, love them all, love them the way they are, acceptance, okay? It makes total sense here. Underneath that, this wish is fulfilled. Loving this for you as well. Oops, you can't even see that. Still not. Wish is fulfilled, okay? And healing. Well, we're all coming here for healing, but there is a big thing for you about also accepting the present moment. It is what it is sometimes. Not everything can be turned into something super awesome, I want to say, okay? So also being okay sitting with boredom, I want to say, for someone here. You might have trouble with if you don't know what to do right now, or it's silent, okay? Because I feel also somebody who is very go, go, go. And even if you're not like this might be something that where we are in clinch with ourselves here, right? Because it might come through, even if you're holding yourself back in your more hermit mode. I still feel somebody here who wants to accomplish something at least, right? But there's also times where we just have to accept the silence, I want to say. Okay, let's get some more cards here. There's something better. I feel this is really something that you're living by as well. Not necessarily better, but there's always something more. There's something more to experience. There's always more. There's always more. So maybe that's why I feel like group number 1 might have some sort of issue when they don't know what's going on right now. Yeah, it might be very future oriented, experience oriented. Okay. Okay. But rest assured, what they're saying is, in the future, you always be loved, okay? There's always acceptance. There's always wish fulfillment. So even when you find yourself in the midst of this, and I don't even find anything really negative here. Look, on the bottom, you have compromise. This could be a good one here with acceptance and compromise, right? Always trying to remember to bring balance. Okay, this is maybe the one thing you need to know here also as advice to with the new earth, with the balancing out things. Okay, there's always peace. Okay, peaceful resolutions. It doesn't have to be like a huge thing all the time, I feel like. Let's do some of these whispers of love and see if there's also love messages here for group number 1. For the new earth, for group number 1 here, for the new world. What does that really mean? We have practice compassion. Yeah, we have compromise, acceptance, love, and wish fulfillments. We have compassion here. So maybe this is the, maybe also listening, right? Like the stillness maybe towards other people here as well. See things from a fresh perspective. So you're always challenged. I feel like the one thing that might be coming here, it's number 15 also, if you want to know. You're always kind of challenged, especially with other people. And maybe why do you feel so different than them? Or why are they not happy right now? Why do you have a hard time? But I feel what's coming through here for you with the new earth and the new world, what's going to be implemented into you is more acceptance of love, more loving without reason, more loving unconditionally, okay? Always knowing also that things will also balance itself out, that everything has to exist. There's duality, okay? Accepting duality, I feel. I'm bringing more love into different situations. Spiritual connection is coming through. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Yeah, you might be also really, really connected to your soul family. That's also where a lot of wisdom comes in for you. This could be a partner. You might also have a partner somewhere else if you're still searching. So you might never really connect with just one person deeply enough because you have had so many experiences in other worlds, group number 1, that it makes it kind of challenging sometimes to live normal. Normalcy might be a big issue here for group number 1. So that's your challenge, to also love these humans, okay? Unconditionally, and it's just accept it for what it is sometimes. Okay, what else do we have here for group number 1, please? For this new earth, this new world. Actually, I feel this card here poking. Rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. How can you detach from drama? Yeah, it's other people's stuff. You might not understand why people do certain things they do, but it's their stuff, okay? You just send them love. We can't fix everybody. Not everybody will understand your crazy wisdom, group number 1. Really, they don't. And that should be okay as well. You're learning that this is okay. You're learning to let things go, okay? And that your wishes can also come easily. I know you like working on things. You like being proactive. Maybe even an activist, okay? But certain things just need to be let go and accepted for what they are, and your wishes still will come true. On the bottom, you have number 18, beautiful. You look at this. I love the color here too. Expression again. I feel Leo coming through, even though that feels like Gemini as well, the duality here. Your purpose is personal expansion, and this is exactly what you're doing already, at least if you didn't know why you feel pulled in different directions, because you're just an expressionist, okay? How can you be more intentional with your choices and live with more purpose? So you have to find something that you're really, really good at. If you're expressing yourself in a really good way, right? But we also have to understand that not everybody is maybe always receptive for it. So maybe making videos or writing a book or being a coach for something specific where you can have at least that outlet of expressing yourself, or being a musician, right? Even in a band, we don't have to be the star of the show, but I feel like you need some sort of outlet where you feel also this accomplishment of your purpose, the expansion. Always trying something else, doing something new. Art, okay, lots of art, beauty, as I said. You could also be a model. Like, it's just the expression of something, of energy, right? It's the expression of energy that wants to be materialized through you. And it doesn't have to be just one thing. I want to say that again, okay? Let's take this really beautiful. Let's do, actually. Okay, I have 10 Oracle cards today here. Oop, this one really wants to come right now. Earthed. You're being earthed, okay? You might be really torn between worlds here as well. I feel like you're being pulled in different directions. I feel learning how to be a human in the world, but not of it. Oh my goodness, that totally resonates. I feel like, at least for your energy, and I hope it resonates for you as well. So it's really the acceptance that you're just here right now as well. Okay, you're on this earth, you can expand, you can try different things, especially if everything I talked about you haven't experienced, because we feel like we have to be a specific human. Okay, you got raised, you have to be very strict, even though you're very like a butterfly. You know, you want to fly here, you want to fly there, you want to experience, and maybe you weren't allowed to do this. So this is also the acceptance that's coming in with the new earth, where you can really be yourself. You can always be a child on the playground on the planet Earth. Okay, really cool. I love this. Let's also get maybe a tarot card here. And we already have awakening. Yeah, this is number 12. This is the hangman. Enlightenment. Hold yourself back also sometimes, right? Especially when you may be pulled into different directions. Sometimes the stillness, right? The compromise with yourself, knowing, the trusting that everything will come. Because we have a time buffer. I feel like somebody here also is used to instant manifestations, because you've been through a lot of different dimensions and higher realms that are lighter and quicker. So I feel like you're holding yourself back. Sometimes it's actually really a benefit, okay? Compromising, becoming still, being still, letting things go, not thinking too much, doing nothing, okay? A temporary pause or reflection. So yeah, reflection is really a good thing here. Embrace your own uniqueness, right? And that also gives you this permission to really love yourself, and therefore you will love others and accept them as well. Let's get one more here. And we have the Ace of, is this the Ace of Cups? I think so. It's tripping me a little bit with this right now here. What is this? A beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities, spiritual insights, a love letter, and new home. What can I say? This is all feeling-based, inner child. You're always going to be the child here, okay? Because you can play. Allow yourself to play. If everything hasn't resonated so far, it's because maybe you were raised to hold yourself back and be a specific way. But you're unique. We have that here. Okay, you're very unique. You should embrace it. And also, but also brace yourself. Okay, you don't have to accomplish everything at once. The world is your oyster, group number 1. You're not leveling up, you're already leveled up. You have so many like different starseed, I feel like, origins within you, because you've been through many different ones. There's also intuition with the dolphin, playfulness, love, relationships. Maybe you also go through a lot of relationships, just not because you're a player or anything, okay? This is this energy of experiences, really loving. What does love really mean for a human, right? Like experiencing deep love, feeling in love. You might really enjoy the feeling of being in love, right? Yeah, don't ever stop playing here, okay? And goal setting, look, 3 of Wands. I'm not surprised. This is goals, this is planning, this is also traveling, experiencing, setting new goals, opportunity is coming in, okay? So I feel the one thing maybe group number 1 has an issue with is when nothing is going on, and this is something that's going to heal here for you as well, okay? And let's get one of these guys here as a advice. You know, we can maybe take control over something here, or if we have an issue to deal with, we have, when was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? But I actually feel like this is you. And if you're not like this might be something that really wants to come out here with this new world, new phase, new earth, more lightness, more playfulness, okay, more time for intuition, more time for connection, more time for love, compassion, acceptance, the lighter things, okay? No, not so much restrictions, having your wishes fulfilled regardless, even if we don't put in like a crazy amount of work, okay? Understanding the lightness and the love of life on this planet. Things are going to become more easier. Make somebody laugh today. Yeah, I really feel Sagittarius still coming through, but again, take it or leave it, however it resonates. Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the little things. Note to self, laugh more often. Rediscover this within you. Rediscover your inner child, group number 1. Don't let it die. Don't let people tell you that you have to be a grown-up or you have to be this specific way. You have to grind all the time, right? Like, yes, you have a lot of wisdom. Just accept that about yourself. You didn't come here to really be like this stern human. You just, even if you try to fit in, I think it will always feel a little bit wrong in a way, okay? You might get a kick out of it for a little bit, but it's because you want to just have the experience. So remind yourself that you're not from this earth or of this earth, but you are here right now in human form, and you have an experience. Yeah, I got one of those. Let's get your last card here from the Starseeds, little guys. Those little cards here. Oh, I'm feeling this one. Starseed. Oh my goodness, I pulled the Starseed card for you. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Yes, that's what you're here for. I mean, automatically, right? Because you are already incorporating all the other elements. Actually, I want to say all the elements of the planet, okay? But also, you might actually be, maybe you're a cusp also of some sort of, or astrologically, but there's something here where you can, maybe a Gemini, you can like almost shapeshift, okay? You can also feel other people's feelings because you're an empath as well. We have that here somewhere. You can attune to people. Maybe you have talents and gifts you haven't even realized right now or yet with the Starseed card as well. Being an empath, maybe you can also do tarot readings. You're psychic, you're a medium, you're everything, okay? You have all this within you, all the stardust, all of everything. You're here just because of your presence, your smile, your laughter, your playfulness, your childlike energy, even if you're older. Your curiosity, like everything like this is infectious to other people, and it brings love into every situation, lightness, okay? So you're a valuable member of this earthly existence, group number 1. Don't ever question it, okay? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you're resonating with these readings here in my energy. And I hope this resonated in some way or another for you. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 2. Welcome to your reading for what does this new earth, this new world mean to you? We have number 19 here in the Child. Is my camera not focusing today? I don't know. The Child. I see perfection in here for some reason. I feel perfection and perfect unfoldment, okay? A perfect unfolding of something. A perfect unfolding of you or who you're meant to be. Look at this, how perfect it looks like. I feel like there's also yet way more to come for you. I heard the best is yet to come. You may have experienced a few things so far as being a child here. Okay, even with the child, I feel you'll always be a child of the universe, obviously, and a child of this planet. I feel a strong connection to Earth here for somebody, or even to children, right? Even maybe your children are the purpose for you of being here. But there's also something about love and the sweetness of life here, but the best is yet to come, I feel. For you, it goes deeper within the earth, okay? So you might be very connected. So also water, okay, maybe a water sign or something here, but it doesn't have to resonate. I want to read from the guidebook here for you, okay, with the Child. The Child, number 19. We have time to trust a little more and let go of anything that has become tightly wound. Freedom, playfulness, and lighter approach is recommended. Yeah, that's what I feel like. There's something about perfectionism. Maybe something is enclosing also, right? And it's like there's something within you. We have to go deeper. Like something is going to come out with the new world, the new earth. I feel more lightness here. Also being able to play. In the art of play, we often find answers and ideas that were clouded before in the covers of our own fears and overprotectiveness. Be wary of being too flippant or irresponsible. There is a balance that needs to be achieved. The Child will show us innocence and purity, a way of lightness and trust that is an excellent foundation to emulate. What can you nurture within you that needs more time to grow? We also have meaning and use of survival, innocence, life, family, playfulness. And astrological sign is actually Aries here, okay? So it could be very much like logical things as well here. I feel Aries is a fire sign, but I do feel perfection, some sort of restrictions here potentially, right? Because we're trying to make something look really good on the outside potentially, and maybe we forget to play. So I feel like what's coming here with the new earth and the new world for you is more in depth of the discovery of you, okay? The discovery of you, going away a little bit maybe, okay? maybe especially if you're masculine or you identify as a masculine, I feel a bit more away from the primal instincts and not letting them go. It's just a perspective change. I feel like we're looking at everything, at every aspect, every petal here. Okay, why is this arranged in a specific way? Because for now, we may have just taken it the way it is. This is just how it has to be. Okay, there's order, there's rules. So maybe something like this is becoming a little bit lighter, or at least we're going to find interest in the understanding of why something is the way it is. Let's get a few of these cards here. Also, I heard to not have to grow up. Okay, you will also learn that you don't have to grow up. Yes, your body will get older and all this stuff, but nobody is telling you to not be playful, right? Like, so there's a lot of self-love coming in. Yeah, self-love. You will discover self-love and your vulnerability, your mushy side, okay? Okay. For group number 2, please, what is another message for group number 2 is gratitude. And this is like not a one-way street, I heard, because it's gratitude for you and therefore for everything. It's not just gratitude for one thing. It's really also this stopping and smell the roses, right? Feeling some sort of connection to nature. Feeling like, I feel like somebody feels grounded here, but I feel like for you, it was always for a good reason. I feel you did things or you're doing things because they have a good reason to do them. Make money, okay? Work really hard, or raise a child, have a family. So, but I feel like somebody's taking a step back, okay? And really understanding also the gratitude suddenly now for the small things, because we're looking at a bigger picture also. And while we're actually looking at the bigger picture, you're taking things apart and then looking at the single parts. Really interesting. So there could be an awakening coming for you, okay? Group number 2, and we also have love. Yeah, bring more love, self-love, obviously. Self-love and gratitude. Let's see if there's one more here, please, for group number 2, this one. Intrusive thoughts. And this is also something we're taking apart. There's something here but that makes no sense suddenly anymore, and this might be your initiative. Like, this might be the initiation, I want to say, when this starts happening, the chaos. Something is like shifting, like your perfection is falling apart, but not in a way of scarcity, okay? This is just confusing potentially, but that gives you this, like, something's breaking open. Your heart might also be healed, right? Your heart's breaking open. You become more vulnerable. You're starting to ask more questions. Fed up with things are always be, the way they are always be, okay? So you're definitely here to experience a big shift. I feel, yeah, bottled up is coming through as well in dreams. So you might really be starting to dream bigger in a sense, okay, or starting to ask yourself more questions. And then we're kind of starting to realize all the things that were restricted potentially, okay? So this is maybe something with the new world, the new earth that you're moving into is definitely more enlightenment. You're getting with new eyes, new feelings, like things are shifting for some way, okay? And they become weird potentially. But that's a good thing, okay? That's because this is making room for all the things that are hidden there still. See, in there? In the middle, the best is yet to come. I heard that from the beginning here for you. Let's get a few angel answers. I might just get more cards here because I have a lot of cards that are self-explanatory, that are asking questions. So I have a ton of cards today. We have within the next few months. Ooh. Okay, so it could be a sudden shift here coming for you, or you're already feeling this, okay? Within the next few months, there's some sort of opening also. I heard a gateway for you, and we have an unlikely. Let's get another one for the unlikely. What's the unlikely? Oops. These two cards really want to come out. We have perfect timing on the bottom. This is interesting. Maybe we can't force it, right? Maybe this is something that can't be forced. Also with these thoughts here, intrusive thoughts, we have you're ready and it's up to you. The unlikely is really interesting here. Maybe it's within the next few months. It's unlikely. Well, maybe if you're asking if there will be a complete enlightenment, there won't be. I feel that this is the start of the entanglement, like the untanglement, okay? Something needs to be tangled up for us to understand that there needs to be an untanglement. Like we have to retangle, untangle, detach, like whatever, straighten out the intrusive thoughts, straighten out the chaos, right? But here we also have you're ready. And it's up to you. It's up to you to also take that in. So I feel like, honestly, the shift can happen at any time for you. I'm liking this energy, group number 2. I'm liking it. helpful people are underneath here as well. So you might also find new people, different people that are also kind of helping you with this, okay? Oh, I heard you're also ready for the truth. You're ready to uncover something here. I feel like this could have the connection for some of you also with relationships. How you view other people, like what is your norm? Like what's your type, right? And not just in like dating, but I feel like what do you feel like should be done? What do you feel like is the norm? And your norm is going to be challenged, I feel like. Let's say you always thought growing up, you should get married and have children. And, you know, that's just an example, but that could be something here, like you're starting to suddenly question the norm, okay? Do we really have to do things like that? Or why does it have to be so strict? Like, who's making these rules, right? So I feel like, and no matter what the rules are in your life, what they resonate with here, but I feel you're starting to ask yourself questions. Also, I heard living spaces. Why do I have to stay here? Okay, why did I never wonder if I wanted to move somewhere else? We have miracles and blessings. Look at that, number 13. So there's also some sort of transformation, like something old is definitely falling away. And see, we're moving over into some sort of more curious time here. Let's look at this. Let's turn over this stone, okay? Like, not so afraid, like not so rigid. I feel more ease and more expansion here. Miracles and blessing, everything has its gifts. Beautiful. Yeah, we will also not be mad anymore at the past things that happened, you know, when we're also judging or our circumstances and they didn't fit the norm. Suddenly, we're gonna, I don't know, there's something here that's beautiful. There's a beautiful expansion in a sense of liberty, okay? There's lots of liberty in a sense of going through the veil. Being curious again, allowing yourself to be a child, and then you will see that everything's just an experience. And suddenly all the judgment will fall away. I feel like that's where self-love and gratitude is coming in. Okay, I actually said not one more. Okay, let's get one of these cards here. So expect a lot of miracles and blessings. Your eyes are going to be opened, right? The best is yet to come. But it's coming also from you, from your inside, okay? Something is going to be de-chaosed. I don't know how to say it any other way. First, we need the chaos, we need the upheaval, but just to ask some questions, right? And it's not that things have to be falling apart. This could literally just be you waking up one day and asking and wondering about something that you always did every day, or, you know, that was a norm to you. Okay, can we get another card here for group number 2? Let's take this guy. You can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? Yeah, this is something you're going to wake up to. And this has also a lot to do with your connections. And I feel like it might most likely come through other people, or your partner, the person you're with, or your mother, or your child. Maybe your child is also challenging you, asking you some tough questions, right? You know, you might be very conservative and your child asks you something about aliens. Maybe you have never thought about aliens or Jesus, or, you know, something will happen here within you that evokes something. It's almost like a key in a lock, a code word, okay, that unlocks your enlightenment or something like this here. Really cool. I have to say, it is actually really exciting. I'm liking this energy. And if you already dabbled within it, right, a little bit, there's even deeper stuff coming. You're ready for this. You're definitely ready. And I feel here also to say it's not something that's going to be limited to, oh, we're just going to go into the shift into the new earth next Thursday on May, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be a life-changing situation here, okay? There's something life-changing coming for you. The next phase in your life. But and from now on, it's going to stay with you. We have to create severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. This is perfect. Mars energy. We have Aries right here. And Aries is Mars, okay? So we have a lot of masculine energy that's going to be softened out. And I felt like if you're also resonating with the masculine gender or not, maybe you're feminine with a lot of masculine energy, it doesn't matter. Look cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to alchemy of life. This is what's happening for you. This is the untanglement, right? Where things look chaotic. They're like confusing. You're like, why? They don't fit in my norm, okay? This is not straightforward. Why are you turning me like off path? Like, why am I going this way? that's the shift for you. That's the new world. That's the new earth. They're trying to make you see things from a more loving gratitude perspective for everything. And that means we have to crack some old codes, okay? Some old ways of doing things, some old limiting beliefs. And you might figure out that they are limiting after the fact, okay? Like if everything is going well, the way it always has been, you know, I remember my grandpa and with my grandparents, everything was so much better when I was young. Why do things always have to change? And that was that generation. Like my grandpa, I don't know, I think he was born in like 1920s or something. And he's lived through a lot of earthly shit, I want to say, okay, in Germany and the wars and oh my gosh. So no wonder, right? They were like seriously like wounded people in their emotions, but then they also were very rigid and very set in their ways. It didn't happen until my dad's generation in the 50s or so, where people were kind of, I feel at least like where I was from, people were born and they're starting to ask questions, right? Like, why are we doing this like that? Why is this happening? Why? So I feel like here really we have some sort of cracking open of an egg here. Okay, and it's time for you. The best is yet to come. More love, more self-love, more gratitude, more understanding, more questions, more curiosity. So it's actually going to feel really good. So there's nothing to be scared of. I think that's going to be a really cool experience here for group number 2. And again, even if you already dabbled in it, you're like, yeah, I think I like spirituality, but just to a certain degree, okay? You're like, I don't think I want to go deeper into this. But suddenly maybe you're drawn to astrology. Or, you know, there's things that just naturally going to pull you in, okay? And there's no time frame, no time limit to be set on this, when this is going to happen or when is this shift going to happen. This is going to be the new you. Maybe it's a very smooth transition also because it's not something set in stone. This is something we have to let go of, the rigidness of a timeline. You will also understand that there's only one thing, right? There's no real timeline. Yes, for us humans, yeah. It might be very logical. You're like, I look in the mirror, Mary, like I look older, you know, than 10 years ago. I'm like, yeah, your body. We're here for an experience. Yeah, the body has to go back to the earth. But where's your soul going, right? Like, I feel like somebody's going deeper, asking stuff, okay? And you're going to enjoy it. Like, even though I hear someone here still saying, no, I honestly don't care. I want things the way they are, you know, they've always been. But it's going to come natural. It's going to come natural. Yeah, we have the 3 of Wands here as well, planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of laborers, be patient as you decide what's next. That's goal setting, that's still taking control. But I feel like there's something mixing here. Mixing and mingling, I heard. Mixing and mingling the old with the new, okay? That's where maybe a little bit of chaos is coming in. It's like, why can I not plan for this thing anymore? Why does it seem like I can't set a specific date for something? So it might be very little, the changes that you're feeling and sensing here, okay? There might be also different opportunities coming for you. It's something you just can't make sense of, but it will grasp your curiosity. And here we have the 5 of, what is this? Cups. So this is sadness, and this is what we're changing. 5 is the number of change, okay? Look at the 2 cups that are available. I feel also you're not going to find any more satisfaction in the old ways. And I feel, as I said, it's going to be a natural shift here. The leaves are going to fall, there's release, and then return around to the full cups and just take what's there, okay? The logical being that you are will understand that it's time for you to turn around and face the 2 cups of optimism and opportunity. We are focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated. See, that this is the norm thinking. Why can't things be the same as they were? Forgiveness of self or out of the way, or others, sorry. Everything happens for a reason. Look at the hidden blessings. Look, we have miracles and blessings in here as well. You're going to shift your perspective. Okay, group number 2. Look at this, the star. I love it. Love it. This is Aquarius energy. But I also feel this compassion for others. Didn't we have compassion in here? I don't know. Compassion? Maybe not. I don't know. That was maybe group number 1, but I feel like compassion is a really good word here as well. Have faith, the future is bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel. So this is there to break open, to make things better and lighter and easier for you. More hopeful, more blessings, more miracles, also accepting miracles. If we're very set in our ways, it's really hard for miracles to come through, because you would also never label it a miracle, because it feels out of control. Like, where is this miracle coming from? Who is having control over my life? But I feel like we're really getting the hang of this control thing and what that really means, you know? And therefore, we're also finding a new stability, new foundation. With the Four of Wands here on the bottom. It's beautiful. This is something for you with the new world. It's full of celebration. It's a healthy foundation. It's good. It's a wedding. It's new. And yeah, it's literally a new world for you. A new earth is coming for you. But we have to move to this cracking open phase, okay? Yeah. So much to celebrate. Send gratitude. We have gratitude again in here to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. This is what wants to come through for you here, group number 2. Really beautiful. Okay, let's get one of these cards here as well. For group number 2, what does the new world, the new earth mean to... Oh, interesting. To group number 2, we have name all the things you love. Are you one of them? Today's mantra, I give myself all the love and attention I need. Wow, that's beautiful. I felt a lot of self-love and self-acceptance, and also the best is yet to come by you becoming vulnerable, opening your heart, right? Just at least being curious, right? You will jump in eventually. I really feel that here. When we let go of, like, yeah, the primal ways, and I don't say that in a negative way or like bad way or anything. Whatever served you so far, right? There is something changing though. Something is changing, that we're also making room and balancing out logic and feminine energy, okay? More like masculine, feminine energy is getting balanced out here. But first we have to crack open also the feminine energy. We have to let it out. So we can also receive our blessings and our miracles. Right now we might say there are no miracles, right? Or we're at least like kind of closed off to, you know, maybe we have to, I need to know first what it is. I don't know if I even want this miracle. But that's the control. I feel like we're letting go of this like tension, okay? Becoming a little bit less perfect. Not everything has to be super duper perfect, or in like the puzzle pieces like perfect fit together. Who cares? Let's just take some mud and make them fit. Like tiles, okay? Connect them in a different way. There's different options, I want to say. There's more options coming for you in this new world, this new earth. Let's get the last card here for group number 2. Okay, this one. Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Oh my goodness, I couldn't have said it any other way or better way. Because what I felt when I said tiles is actually broken tiles, and we're putting them back together and sealing them again in a different way. They don't have to be perfectly the same as they were before. We're taking the piece, cracking it open, it falls into a million pieces. Now we're fractals and fractioning. There's a really awesome videos also by Teal Swan. I don't know if you like this stuff or not. If you want to dive deeper into spirituality about fractions and seeing yourself, okay, all your fractions, all your parts, and how we can put them back together in a specific way, or the way that suits you, that you like. So that was just something coming through here as well. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. That is what's coming out here in the middle, in the center. The best is yet to come of you. There's more of you. There's more of you to give, to show, and to experience, and to love. Okay, really beautiful. Group number 2. I hope that helped, okay, in some way or another, and made sense for your personal life. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3, and welcome to your reading for this new earth and what it means to you, this new world. Okay, we have number 41 here, you feel drawn to, and the rescuer. This is really interesting because the first thing I actually heard was animals. Okay, so you could actually be working with animals, or you really care about animals or nature in general here. You might actually feel quite connected to the earth, or like a higher purpose. I heard somebody here feels a higher purpose, feels called to also protect the earth. If you're not doing this on like even like as your profession, right? You could be like in some sort of political field for economy, or even like the world, the people on the planet, right? Like just caring and tending to the gardens, to nature, to environment. But I see here some, like, it's so funny. Every time I look at, especially this one over here, I feel like there should be a ladybug, or there should be a bug on there, or a bee or something like this. I feel also instincts, okay, nature. Really nature coming through here. That is very important for group number 3. That there's a flow, that there's natural cycles, okay, that we're not disturbing the natural flow of things and how Mother Earth is also functioning. That's a really interesting message here as well, because every group is very, very different from each other here for this reading. So let's look in the book as well for you here. What does this mean for you personally, the new earth, the new world? I feel somebody is also trying to keep certain things alive, like they were meant to, right? The earth was meant to be a certain way, healthy, clean. We shouldn't destroy nature. Okay, now I feel like I'm repeating myself, but they're giving me different images. Yeah, the environment is a very important aspect here for group number 3. Let's see what it says in the book here. We have the rescuer. Often we begin with the best of intentions when diving in to provide our assistance in the form of a rescue, no matter how small it may be, but could a solution unfold naturally if just given the time? Focus on the lessons learned in previous challenges to help you find the solutions you are seeking today. The rescuer has a calling to service and is always selfless in their actions. They are brave, dependable, and most of all honorable, and they are able to set aside any inflated sense of self-worth that those who do not understand the calling sadly suffer from. What are you to dependent on, and how can you forge independence? And another meaning and uses is self-help, solutions, dependability, honor, and healing. We also have an astrological sign of Aries. Okay, Aries came through, I believe, in group number 2 as well. This is also on page 99. I don't know, 99 just stood out to me. I think it's also a lucky number, double nines, and very close to also cycles. And we have something here about natural cycles, okay? So if it's not nature, I do feel like there is something about nature calling, a calling. Yeah, you do definitely have a calling that has to do with the environment. And if it's not nature itself, or bees and bugs and dogs and cats, okay, and rabbits, and it's something about people. So you are in the healthcare field, or you feel called to help, right, and be of service and make sure everything goes after a plan as well. With the Aries symbol, I'm also getting this primal instinct. So maybe there was some sense for you of like, we're supposed to all live here in peace and harmony and live off the earth. It provides nurture and care, like everybody should be equal. Or at least taken care of, right? We should take care of what's taken care of us that's coming through here. But how this is going to translate into the new earth, I feel like somebody doesn't want it to change. And in a sense of spiritually, yes. But I feel like the new earth for you is going to be even more beautiful, more colorful. Where actually everything goes back to more nature, right? Not less technology in a sense, or technology at least not in the way of certain things of nature. Because we need nature. Going back to nature. Okay, I think I've said enough of times now something about nature. Let's dive into oracles, because I have so many today anyways. And lots of them could be quite self-explanatory. So what's the messages, please, for group number 3 about this new earth and this new world? What does that mean? Or what's the meaning for, fed up? Yeah, so there could be a certain way of doing things, right? Or the government. Like, I really feel some change here coming for you. How is this personally affecting group number 2, inner awareness? Well, what I'm feeling here, honestly, with the nature, I feel like your inner world will reflect your outer world, okay? So you are going to learn also how to believe first before you see, okay? This new world will bring evolution, I want to say, bring your own evolution in a sense of a new human, new earth in a sense of, I can make my reality. We don't have to take in what's shown to you on the outside. Don't focus on all your focus is going to change here. Hang on, I have to change my battery first. Look, renewal. We're going to take that one too here in a second, or right now. So while I was changing the battery, they also said to me that you are going to wake up to your purpose here on Earth. And there's something about angelic existence for you. The thing what is shifting here for you is to understand that seeing is not believing, but believing is seeing, that we're changing our inner environment first. So like we're going to make ourselves healthy first in our mind, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually, therefore, right? Because they want you to live on a planet of Earth that you love, that are you happy with, that is like refreshing, that is healthy. Therefore, there's going to be an enlightenment and inner awareness that is going to reflect your inside to your outside to your inside. Really interesting. We also have hope here. I feel this resonating as well. Anxiety is underneath that. I feel someone here who could be very scared. Look, anxiety together with happiness. I feel somebody might be scared of the future, right? Like what is to come of this earth and what is happening? What are they doing to the planet? And we're making it dirty, right? We have to rescue the children and whatever. Like I feel like you're going to be enlightened to your spiritual truth, which will enhance how you see your world, and that you can make your world as beautiful as you want. And then when we start to focus on more positive things, it's a bit of a reality shift, right? Like you're going to move through the motion of, well, but they are bad things on this planet. Yes, but we're also accepting certain things of what is in our control and what isn't, because you also have to watch out for yourself. I think when we come back to the self here in group number 3, you will have a very angelic purpose on this planet to heal the earth with your frequency. But something is blocking this right now. What we see on the outside, this is blocking it, okay? So there's going to be a shift, there's going to be enlightenment, where you're going to be pulled back inside to your inner awareness and cleanse yourself of the things you've seen in your life, the darknesses, the bad experiences, bad people, all of these things will be cleansed out of you, group number 3, for you to have clean, fresh eyes, I want to say. The hope is going to be restored. Let's get one angel message card here, please, for group number 3, for the new earth, a new world. Helpful people. Yeah, also attracting the right people, therefore. People that are also going through the same, and also activists. Like when we go through some sort of spiritual awakening here for group number 3, you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find your tribe and your purpose. Okay, you might be build a rescue charity business or something like this here, or non-for-profit, right? Or whatever, however this could resonate. But there's something here for a greater purpose for you. You have an enormous amount of power, group number 3, but it's not 100% realized yet, or internalized even. So this is going to be something that's going to happen for you. It might also be happening for some on some sort of retreat here, I heard, okay, through other people, maybe similar stories that you need people also to emphasize with, people that maybe went through the same or have the same opinion, okay? I feel a community, I feel a new community here for group number 3, where you will feel like you belong, okay? And you're going to, like, for you actually, you're stronger together, okay, in this community. This could also be a church for some of you, that the new world, the new earth is really this togetherness, the connection, they're all working for the same cause kind of situation here, okay? This might be what is changing for you in the future, where you learn that together we're stronger, we're all having the same vision, we're working on something really purposeful, and it has meaning. Like I feel you need something, or you will have something in this new world, new earth personally, that has a lot of meaning, that will make you feel really fulfilled, your heart really full, seeing that also more people than just you are interested in this topic. They want change, they want to literally have change. But I feel you're going to do this a lot with your energy as soon as this is healed within you, like the more I don't want to say negative, but the focus on the negative. Let's say when we watch the news, right? We soak up this energy potentially, or then we talk to our friends about, oh, have you seen the news? Or da, da, da. So I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough and a cleansing of these soaked up energies, okay? Or even our upbringing, right? Whatever was kind of like implemented into you is going to be also washed away. You're going to be renewed. There's a resurrection here. So this could be in faith as well for you, group number 3, that you're joining a specific faith. And you're gonna, but it's definitely going to be like a tribe. Like for you, it has to do with other people where you can all work on the same thing together. We have also perfect timing here. Can you even see this? And we also have meditation and trust, so and abundance. So there is more for you to come. With abundance, this is what I felt here right away for you. I can't take all of these cards because I have so many cards today and not enough space, I feel. With the abundance, yeah, I feel this nature, the lushness of nature, what all the what nature provides, the safety, food. Okay, you might also grow your own garden. Maybe you're really into farming now, like in your community, even, right? Maybe you're moving to a place where you can grow your own food and also sell it or barter it, right? Like a different system. I really feel here, this really feels like a different reality for group number 3, where we're coming back to more nature things. What is really, really important here is connection, is people, is community, healthy food, grow your own food, like going back to nature. Okay. Whoop. One card just fell off. And number 26, new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Yeah, there's going to be new love, new excitement, this abundance of feelings also, right? The inner awareness, like you're going to be washed clean for some reason. There's new hope, there's resurrection, new love for yourself, new love for other people. This is these other people. And for some of you, you might also find your soulmate in this community. Obviously, it's like-minded people. So this is something very, very important for group number 3, that you're going to be a part of something, okay? A bigger meaning, a bigger purpose. Yeah, I do get a lot of some sort of religion, okay, coming through. And it doesn't have to be a religion, just like a belief system. But you're going to feel so good about it. It's going to feel so right to you, okay, to be with these people, go door to door, or whatever you guys are going to do, okay? This really feels very fulfilling to you, what is to come here. And again, right, the trust. And again, it looks like Jesus in here, like Yeshua, okay? So this might mean something to someone here. Maybe you're going back to church, or you're building a group at church, right? Maybe you're in church already, so more abundance in lots of ways. This could also be financial if you're building your own business. In that sense, okay, you're also going to attract the right people. Yeah, but it's going to really be something that you're really believing in. And because of your belief, you're going to see the change, you're going to see a difference, or you're going to make a difference also. And you have very high frequency, group number 3. I want to mention this again. You have angelic frequency. You came here for a reason on this planet right now, how it is. And you have to get to this point probably here of being fed up, to also be like, you know what, I cannot just always be fed up anymore. I need to do something, right? I just need to do something. I need change. I want to see change, so I have to bring change. So this is also a really cool Aries energy here. I feel lots of fire, lots of stamina, lots of leadership skills. You could be the leader of this community group, or the activist here who will have followers. So this could also be a YouTube channel, or wherever. If you don't want technology, as I said, you might build a new community or move into a community, already existing one even. I know, I kind of want to keep this here. It's really beautiful. And you're also going to see the abundance. Yeah, there is something here about more food, more health. Yeah, health is also going to be restored here in this new world, this new earth for you. You're going to have a new appreciation for Earth as well. There's something here being washed clean, and I said your eyes are also going to be opened or cleaned, right? For something, for the truth. What else am I getting next? These guys here. Okay, beautiful group number 3. What is this meaning for group number 3? Ooh, how beautiful is this card? I never pulled this. Oh, have I? I don't know. But it's so mesmerizing right now. Again, I feel this almost, this upgrade, this energy upgrade. You're going to receive some really important healing. Also, if you're connecting to the angelic realm, or Yeshua, or God, okay, the source. Number 16 Midas touch, things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? No way. No wonder I felt so drawn to this abundance card. And just have trust that things are also going to turn out for you. All your ideas, your urges inside that you want to see change, or you want to change something, or you want to build this business, or you want to offer something to people, right, that nobody offers yet. I really feel also a bit of a innovator in here, an inventor, innovator, somebody who is just probably going to be fed up with certain things. You're going to bring change. You're a change bringer. And don't think that you have to do something great, elaborate, okay, to bring change. You are already going to be renewed within your frequency because you're angelic being, group number 3. And wherever you go, wherever you spread love, wherever you're going to also spread your frequency of this love, this newfound love for yourself and nature and the earth, it's infectious to other people, right? You're going to really also raise other people's frequency when you're done with this cleansing, when you're in this new earth, this higher frequency for yourself and your own world, okay? You're going to bring this gift. I want to say you're a gift. You're going to bring a gift to other people. Your community, where you live, even just your neighbors, your children, your family, okay? You are a change bringer and a gift bringer. Really, really beautiful. This is so beautiful right now. I don't know why I'm feeling so pulled into this here. Number 30 as well. The how is in the now. What has your intuition been trying to tell you? That's very beautiful as well for you. I feel also this peace, okay? Peaceful, simple. Simplicity. It also comes through with these roses. They feel more, they are not so elaborate, okay? They don't have to look like super perfect. They all look a little bit different, but they're in a community together, okay? Together we're stronger. There's something about this. Could also be about family. Maybe in this new world, new earth, you feel really close to your family, or you feel pulled to having your own family and raising them in a very, very specific way. With love, kindness, understanding, with different morals and values that maybe you grew up with, okay? Yeah, with the rescue, I really feel you're also a chain breaker, out of the box thinker. You're going to bring change, even if it's just in your close family. But it's not just, okay? Don't think it's little. You're going to have a big impact on your surroundings, on yourself, on your family, on your surroundings. Really nice. Let's get one of these here. Group number 3, fall into my arms. Yeah, I feel again this nurture, mother, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah, you're going to have some sort of beautiful energy around you where you can also be like, that's maybe also a good thing if you're in a community because you have the strength. There's also elders coming through, wisdom of the elders, ancestry, okay? Something here is coming through that's going to be there for a long time, for a lifetime for you. And you're going to leave a legacy, I feel like, in this new world. So you're definitely leaving a mark, okay? Even just with your energy upgrade, there's something very special, nurturing about you, group number 3. Maybe you are a mother or a father, or you're very close with a lot of people. You help a lot of people already, okay? So if you're already doing something like this, it's going to enhance even more because there's going to be even more of a rebirth for you, a judgment, a call home, a resurrection, okay? A purity around surrounding you and coming out of you. That is going to be almost like healing waters. When people come to you, you might become a healer, like a Reiki healer, any healer, okay? There's something about water here too. Maybe you do baptisms, or I don't know, like it's just an example, but this is what the energy that I'm getting here for you, group number 3. A teacher, right? A teacher, even with children, potentially, if you don't have your own children, but I feel you're going to leave a big impact on people. Your energy. They will feel really good with you. And we also talked about animals, right? You might, if you're taking care of animals too, it's almost, you have a strong connection with nature. You could heal animals, okay? Even if you're more into animals than people. You bring peace. I want to say you're a peace bringer. Really nice. This is so beautiful. And the messengers underneath, look at that. That is you. I feel a lot of Yeshua energy here. Christ energy. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Yeah, lots of balance and harmony. That is for sure. Yeah, lots of love. Unconditional love. But new love. Yeah, new love. We have that here. There's something about new love in a new way. Okay, you're doing something different. back to nature, but in a more almost enhanced way, more angelic way. More angelic. It's not going to be super rigid, like rule following. There's something else here still. It's still going to be very soft, okay? Because people also will feel very peaceful with you, or animals, like taken care of. That's why the healer also comes through here, I have to say, like Reiki, energy healing in any way, sound healing, okay? You might also be somebody who upgrades other people, attunes other people to higher frequencies and to their gifts, okay? You might awaken people to their gifts. There's a very spiritual energy in here for group number 3. Okay, let's do a few tarot cards, as well. Four of Cups I just saw, okay, it was popping off a little bit when I lifted up the deck. So there could be something that you feel like there's more, there has to be more, okay, this can't be all of it with the fed up. This could be the Four of Cups here, where you're getting your spot, your time is coming, yeah. You're getting your spot, your time is coming. Yeah, the hope reminds me of the Star card. This also looks like the Star card. 16 is a star in the Lenormand. There's renewal, cleansing, purification coming through. Yeah, you are a star. When you upgraded to star energy, we have, what's this, the Nine of Wands, interesting. But this looks more like the Seven of Wands, almost. This is a wounded warrior also, right? This could also be the fed up. You're close to a cycle being over. Didn't I say your card was on page 99 as well? He's another 9. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental activism and animal rights. No wonder I felt drawn to these cards today. Yeah, this is. I don't think I have to say anything more to this. I can't believe this actually. This is like, both of these things are on here. Environmental activism and animal rights. You're going to stand up for something. Like, look at the big 9 here. Number 9 might be so freaking important to you. Let me pick up. Oh, and look what's on the bottom. Oh my God, you're giving me chills. Group number 3. You're going to be something else. The light at the end of the tunnel. Have faith. The future is bright. The dreams come true. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. Group number 3. Let me get this book here. I want to see if this also says something about number 9 and even 99. Is there a 999 here? Oh, I think there is. Oh my God, look at this. Because we have 3 9s, right? Now there's another 9 in here. Look what it says right there. Fulfillment. Visualize what's next. The cycle of what you have been doing is reaching fulfillment. You are at the finish line of your goals, and it's time to start leveling up to visualize some new ones. What can you do to tie up loose ends? Explore this question today. OMG. I'm just getting chills here for you, group number 3. We also have the Chariot. Taking action, right? Taking action on your dreams, on your plans. Believe in yourself. Group number 3, you're going to be upgraded so much, okay? It's big time. So however this could resonate for you, a teacher role, a charity role, non-for-profit organization, politics, your own community, being an activist yourself, and then just naturally receiving followers. I do see people around you. I do not see you doing this alone, okay? This is very specific for group number 3, that you will have some sort of community, or you will feel that within a community. And you all do stuff together. The more you are, the more of an impact you will have on this planet. Heal the earth, heal the planet, okay? Like, it could also just be like a group that you get together here and there, and you do healing of the earth, or contacts other beings. We have Sirius in here as well. Sirius actually works really, really tight with the earth, underwater as well, okay? And they're not that far away. They can take on more of a human form. I channeled the Sirian the other day, and they're very close. They're very willing, okay? They're very willing to be worked with, like to use them, to ask them questions, incorporate them. I'm pretty sure they would be the right ones for the environmentalist or animal rights, even because of the water animals as well. Oh, there's a lot of intuition, a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions coming through, and I think Syrian is very close. They can still empathize with us and our emotions as humans, even though they're not humans, okay? But they're dealing with the earth. So way more closely than other higher level beings, I want to say. But there's also angelic and Yeshua. And Yeshua is also the one anointed for this, right? To deal with the sins of the humans, the things we just don't know. That's why Yeshua is there. We can call upon him because he has been a human before. He has been appointed, anointed, that one to experience this, to be able to transmute negative and dark energies. So call upon all of these energies, right? To help you with this movement, or even for yourself to find the right path, to find that cleansing. And the Chariot here, rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition. It even says on the Chariot card here, and this is usually the 6 of Wands, okay, the success and victory card. But I feel here that your plans are going to work out. If you feel it within you to do something, to try and change a system or whatever it is, group number 3, you have the power to do so. You have the power to do so. You are the leader. This energy and this strength and what's the word? This has been put into you. This is in your soul contract almost. Like you're not forced to do anything like this, obviously. And even if this is not something huge, like, oh my God, I want to build a community, you are going to upgrade yourself. So, and your beliefs, your higher frequency is going to influence whoever you come in contact with. And this is good enough, okay? That's good enough. So please don't feel bad if you're like, oh, I don't really want to, have a charity or a non-for-profit business here. Don't feel bad. This could be so many different things. Maybe just even teaching your own family, right? Bringing this idea across other people is enough. So your energy is widespreading, spreading far, okay? But I see also people in here who are very inclined to be in some sort of community and do this with other people together, quite obviously. So let's get one of these cards here as well. Is there another message here? Advice for group number 3, please, for the new earth. What do they need to know? Okay, this one wants to come out. What do I resist feeling right now? It's all about feeling. Yeah, maybe it's also this really coming up with everything that's annoying also, really, really saying it out loud and letting also your energy healers here that you have around you, like Jesus, for example, or other beings, transmute these energies for you, okay? We have this, okay? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Look at this ocean again here. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Yeah, you're going to be reborn and resurrected, okay? There's something that's cleansed out, and that's exactly what we talked about. These energies, these anger energies, or the energies we soaked up over the period of our life, is something that needs to be cleansed out, and we need to express it. It actually helps me too. Like, for example, if I get mad or something upsets me, my angels or my spirit guides, also my team, always encourages me to say everything out loud so it can be transmuted right away and it doesn't have to stay within me. For me, it really works to say things out loud. For other people, they do meditations potentially or breath work and visualization. But for me, it really helps me, maybe because I'm also a Gemini communication Mercury, I don't know, a communication planet here for me, that it helps me to say it out loud in the room. There's nobody there. Well, nobody, no human ears, but I feel taken care of immediately. Someone takes this energy, this negative energy away from me by me saying it out loud. Okay. And then I also say, I don't want this anymore. If I don't know how to deal with the situation, I ask Yeshua to come in or my spirit team. Okay. And ask them to either give me the idea of what to do next and I wait for it, or they will transmute it for me. So there's a transmutation going on here, transformation also for you, renewal, healing, obviously, blessings, okay, upgrading of your system. You're an angelic being already. Angelic beings are even higher, okay, serious energy. What came through for me was like six dimension or something like this, but also higher. No, that was a Pleiadian thing. There was 2 different dimensions one time that came through for me with the Pleiadians. It's very interesting. as well. But you might be interested in all of this anyways, to look into. If not, there is going to be an energy upgrade for you. And we're going back to nature, we're going back to basics, I also heard, but in a more beautiful, balanced, harmonious way. Like, where did we see that here also? Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Surrender, holding opposites, extremes of life. You're going to be more harmonized, okay? It's going to be more beautiful here. Things are working out in your favor. Midas touch. The how is in the now. What has your intuition been trying to tell you? New love. New love. And let's get a last card here, please, for group number 3. Beautiful group number 3. Okay, this one. Actually, another one. Okay. Earth guide is on the bottom. Look at that. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. You're an angel. Come on. And then we have stillness as well. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. Again, they said animals. As soon as I read this, they said animals. Somebody here must be so connected to animals. Maybe you find stillness and feel more connected to nature when you're with animals, because also of this instinctual nature aspect of animals, right? Who knows? Strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. And you get lots of blessings here too. You have lots of wishes. Something will pull you also in a specific direction here, I heard. And we have also inner worlds here underneath. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. This is exactly what I'm trying to get at when we talked about this in the beginning. Your inner world, your outer world will reflect your inner world and vice versa, okay? You're going to start to believe to see and not to see. But you will get the proof, okay? But you're going to be cleansed out, so your belief system's also made stronger. Renewal here, right? And hope. Star energy all over the place for you. Angel energy, star energy. We also have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. This is another thing where it's coming in. There's more peace. There's more peace. We can do this in harmony and in balance. There's no rush. For the angels and the higher energies anyways, there's no real rush. There's no time for them, okay? But for us humans, everything just has to be very quick, okay? Or sometimes change comes too quick and too extreme. Maybe we need to balance out the extremes, and we talked about this here somewhere. One of these cards talks about holding opposites, okay? The extremes of this world. Something's going to be eased out, and you're going to be cleansed out of the things that hold you back, that are blocking you, that give you low frequency energy or thoughts even, okay? So yeah, group number 3, I mean, whoa. Really, really cool. Thank you for your service, I want to say, okay? Thank you for existing. Thank you for making this planet a more loving, compassionate, beautiful place of hope for other people, for animals. You bring hope, okay? Don't ever forget that. You're a light. You're a lighthouse. You're a guiding light. You're an angel, group number 3. So thank you so much. And I hope that helped and resonated in some way or another for you. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.